Welcome to the Zandvoort race circuit here in Holland, some 20 miles to the west of Amsterdam, and to the fifth round of the 1978 Aurora AFX Formula One Championship. On pole position, Brett Langer in the McLaren M26 Formula One car, alongside him Guy Edwards in the March 781S Mopar Titbits car. Second row of the grid, Giancarlo Martini, a newcomer to this series in the Ensign of Mario Delotti Racing Team. Another newcomer to the series for this race is Davina Galica in car number 13. This is a Surtees TS19 entered by Melchester Racing and sponsored by Olympus Cameras. Davina Galica there, sixth quickest on the third row of the grid, behind Boy Haley and Bob Evans, another newcomer to the series in the John Cooper entered Surtees TS19. There are 15 cars lined up here on the grid at Zandvoort, ready to do 38 laps around the very twisty circuit here, which goes up and down between the sand dunes, not far from the beach itself, of the holiday resort of Zandvoort. There's Giancarlo Martini's Ensign, a very quick driver, Giancarlo Martini, previously raced Formula 2 cars, Formula 2 March BMWs. He's entered, of course, for this race by the Mario Delotti Racing Team. Brett Langer in his regular McLaren M26 that he races in Grand Prix racing. There's Guy Edwards, the car number 4 in the unique March 781S. This is Brett Langer's first appearance in the Aurora AFX series, so we look forward to very exciting racing over 38 laps of the Zandvoort circuit here in Holland. Some 18,000 people have come to see this Formula One race around this very tortuous and very difficult circuit. Cars coming off their rolling lap to line up on the grid proper. They'll be held for just 10 seconds, and after those 10 seconds they'll be off. There's the skyline of Zandvoort in the background. Packed holiday crowd here today under sort of overcast skies, but no hint of rain at all, so it looks as if it's going to be a dry race for the duration of these 38 laps. And just seconds to go to the off, and they're away, and Langer and Edwards make a good start. Into Tarzan, the first corner, goes the complete field. But it looks as if there's been some sort of accident on that first lap. On the first lap, it's Bob Evans passed in the John Cooper Surtees. The rest of the field they're going through. Here's second, Boy Haley, third, Davina Galica, fourth, Giancarlo Martini, and it's transpired that Brett Langer and Guy Edwards had a coming together on the first lap, and both of them are out of the race at this time, although it looks as if Brett Langer will be back in the race trying to make up some time. But Bob Evans has got an amazing lead. Second place, Boy Haley. Third place is Giancarlo Martini, who's trying to take it off Davina Galica, but Davina Galica still holding third place. Second, third, fourth and fifth there. There's Galica in third place, Bob Evans way in the lead now. Giancarlo Martini in the Ensign in fourth place. Emilio Villotto in the McLaren M23 in fifth place, suspended there right behind Giancarlo Martini. But it's Boy Haley in second place. There's Bob Evans, who's got an enormous lead as he comes past the pits, streaking past the pits. Second place still Boy Hay. Third place is Davina Galica, but Giancarlo Martini right in her slipstream. Emilio Villotto not far behind, and the rest of the field closing up there on an enormous dice for second position. They're second, third, fourth and fifth place absolutely tied together. Boy Hay, Davina Galica, Giancarlo Martini, those three have pulled out very slightly. To Galica in the Surtees, right behind Boy Hay there in the Chevron. Try to look for a way past, so they go out of our sight. Who will it be on the next lap? Brett Langer back out of the pits, going very, very fast indeed. It should be interesting to see how quickly he gets up through the order. All eyes are turned on this dice for second position, with Martini trying the inside line, but Galica holding her third place. Martini right behind her. Emilio Villotto also right behind. Those four cars now pulling away, so second to fifth dice there. We're still in the early stages of the race, but Bob Evans has absolutely annihilated really the opposition, pulled right away there. But this splendid dice has been cut down to a three-way duel there with Emilio Villotto, who's obviously had some sort of problem. He's now away but they're second, third and fourth now. Those three close right up on each other. Galitza tries the outside line and gets through, going out of Tarzan. So does Martini. So Davina Galitza in the Melchester Racing Surtees TS19 is now second. Giancarlo Martini is third. The Italian driving very well in the Mario Delotti Ensign. And fourth is Boyhay, who's dropped right back and has got Valentino Musetti, who tries the inside line to get fourth place away. And Musetti is moving up on that second, third dice. Here once again is Davina Galitza, car number 13. Not far behind her, Giancarlo Martini in the Ensign, who's going to look for a way past. There's Bob Evans in the Surtees going past. Second and third there. And it looks as though Valentino Musetti, who's taken fourth place, is closing very slightly. Once again, Bob Evans streaking away from the opposition, and Davina Galitza going from side to side trying to get Giancarlo Martini out of her slipstream, but no way. The two cars still tied together, a very close dice. And look at this second, third and fourth. Martini tries the outside line. Martini side by side with Galitza going into Tarzan. Who will it be going out? It's still Davina Galitza, but third place is now Valentino Musetti, who's come up very well indeed. Valentino Musetti there in third place, and Bruce Allison, who's come up through the field, having had to start fairly low down. And Kim Mather has gone off in the Formula 2 Chevron. Kim Mather spun off and hit the Armco. I think it just looks like superficial damage. The catch wire fencing there, saving him from any more serious damage to the car. Spun off fairly harmlessly. We'll see if he'll start off again, but again, second now is Valentino Musetti. Musetti in the March Formula 1 761 has got past Galitza, but these three cars are really having an absolutely epic dice. And away goes Kim Mather in the Formula 2 Chevron. And those three cars are now all side by side with Bruce Allison catching up. Davina Galitza locking a brake, they're going to Tarzan, and Martini nearly losing coming out. Musetti there in second position. Martini now in third. Musetti driving very well. I think these two are making an impression on the leader there, Bob Evans, making a very slight impression on his 15-second lead that he's got up now. Bob Evans driving very well in the ex-Alalola car. This is his first drive in the series. He's driving very well. Giancarlo Martini now, who's taken over second position, and Musetti has disappeared, and Davina's dropped back slightly, so it's Giancarlo Martini in second position in the Mario Delotti car. There is John Cooper in the teammate to Bob Evans in the Williams car. Williams Hesketh, Davina Galitza in third place in the Olympus Camera cars, but she's now being chased by Bruce Allison in the March 751.